Now we are entering into gel filtration chromatography. This method is also called molecular exclusion chromatography or size exclusion chromatography or gel permeation chromatography. Basically, this is used for the estimation of the molecular size of the components being separated. The mobile phase is a liquid, while the stationary phase consists of porous bead-like materials with predetermined size of the pore. So, gel filtration chromatography. Gel filtration chromatography is a technique in which components of a mixture are separated based on the molecular size. In the attached figure you can see the stationary phase consists of solid beads. They are spherical in size, spherical in shape, and among them you can see lots of spaces are there, we say pore size. Into such a column we are adding the mixture of components. Any component which is small enough to be trapped into the pores will get trapped there and they move very slowly, while those components of the mixture which are large enough to escape from being trapped into the pore, they move downwards and they are eluted. That means they come out of the column first. So of the different ranges of sizes, the largest of the particle, largest of the component comes out first, and the smallest of the component comes out last. And also based on this technique, we can estimate the molecular mass of the component to a certain extent. Advantages of the method, you can see here, does not depend upon temperature, pH, etc. and there is very little adsorption, and there is less zonal spreading than the other techniques. Elution volume is related to the molecular weight. And disadvantages, sample volume is very much limited and poor selectivity compared with some other methods. This is another picture. The same thing is being shown here. Smaller components will come out last, while the largest of the components of the mixture come out first. The same diagram, you can see how they are being separated. Here the samples are applied here. As they are moving along the column, they are separated so that they are coming out one by one at the end. This is a diagrammatic representation of the events taking place in the column. This is the column. These are actually the materials which make up the beads of the column, while see carbohydrate polymer bead is there. These violet colored ones are the smaller components of the mixture we added. These green colored materials or circles are the medium sized components of the mixture we added, while these yellow molecules are the largest of the molecules present in the component in the mixture we added. You see the largest ones come out first. Same diagram and same material taken from another textbook, and same diagram is shown here also. Large molecules are excluded and eluted first, while the smaller ones are eluted at the end. So by using a standard solute or standard component, with a known molecular size and eluting time, we can actually find out the relative molecular size of every component of the mixture. The same thing is shown here also. And in these diagrams you see that the molecules of the mixture or the components of the mixture move by means of gravity. Of course that is true also, but there are some highly mechanized methods in which we use pump for the movement of the components. Here you see the first larger molecules are eluted first, and we collect them first. This is the instrumentation. Solvent is there, pump is there. You see, using this pump we can pump the components of the mixture. Here there is the injection valve. From here we are injecting. We are heating up the column to a particular temperature, maintain temperature for the GPC, jet elimination chromatography. And in the column, and the column is kept actually in the oven at a particular predetermined temperature. And through the column the components are moving and they are separated, and then they are passed on to a detector and then a data recorder. This is the schematic representation. Experimental setup, actually these are the machines we see there, but when we see from outside they are just looking like simple boxes only, but if you open the door of the machine we can see all those things are there, and of course it is computer controlled. Sample collection etc. are using automatic methods. Application used to purify biochemical substances such as enzymes, proteins, nucleic acids etc. based on their molecular size. Separation of sugars. Different columns are nowadays available for different purposes.